Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Dancer, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a great show for y'all today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Let's get into today's topic. I don't think Stephen A. Smith is aware. People see through the act. Have you ever asked yourself the question, for as much praise that Stephen A. Smith gives athletes, why are they always going at him and calling him out and calling him out of his name? You ever wonder that? Of all of the praise that he gives NBA players, why is he always getting called out? If it's not by LeBron, then it's by KD. If it's not by KD, it's by another guy. If it's not by that guy, it's by the... You ever wonder why? Some of them would be like, well, but Stephen A. Smith would be sitting there saying, well, but he says nice things. No, they see through it. Stephen A. Smith has a pattern. The pattern is the following. Before he is getting ready to trash you, he will say a bunch of nice things right in the beginning. And then at the end of that, he will turn around and now say what he really thinks. And people have gotten to the point where they don't care if you say, oh, he's a great athlete and this and that, or he's a spectacular. They don't care no more. When Stephen A. Smith talks about Kevin Durant and he goes up there and he says all of these, now Kevin Durant, everybody should have him on the team. And then in another video, in another segment, he's over there trashing him. After a while, people don't believe you no more, bro. They just don't believe you no more. People have seen through that game already. For as much twerking as he does, people still go at him. No matter what. Because they've seen through the game. So what happened? Stephen A. Smith recently was talking about what's going on with the Memphis Grizzlies, right? We did a show about it yesterday talking about NBA players are fearful to play in the city of Memphis because of safety concerns. We did a show about this, right? Well, one person that heard this news was Grizzlies star Ja Morant. Ja Morant heard these comments and decided to respond to Stephen A. Smith on Twitter and essentially call him out. Let me show you the first thumbnail. This is from Complex. It says, Ja Morant responds to Stephen A. Smith saying players don't feel safe in Memphis. And folks, when I tell you that he got at Stephen A. Smith, I'm not even joking. But before we even get into what Ja had to say, today's video is brought to you by sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's read what Ja had to say in his response to Stephen A. Smith. The Post says, NBA Central, Stephen A. Smith says NBA players have told him they would feel unsafe playing in the city of Memphis. Cats like Jimmy Butler and others don't feel like it's the safest environment. I'm talking to the local authorities in Memphis. Ja responds, talking about the Grizz more than the finals with these capping ass sources. I'm assuming that's what he says. He then says, instead of focusing on the performance we've seen from J-Dub, Shea, TJ, Siakam, how the series is going, we say something negative about a city, team, / on a national level, right? And then he says, and I'm about to be in that 901 Memphis. And guess the best part of it all. Guess the best part of it all. Stephen A. Smith then responds, because I see an article from Awful Announcer saying, Stephen A. Smith's response to Ja Morant's call out. So this is what we are doing now, right? He then goes to his Twitter. This guy's unbelievable, bro. He's unbelievable. What did I tell y'all? He then goes on his Twitter to respond to him saying the following. So this is what we're doing now at Ja Morant. I recall talking about the finals, but the Memphis Grizz made news because of Bane getting traded and your possible extension coming up. Would you prefer I go into details about what the hell has been going on in Memphis? Why players have stated they're not interested in going, or even more details? Or would you like me to leave well enough alone and let the great peeps of Memphis address it in their own way? Your call. I'm all ears. This is what I'm talking about. This is why they don't like him. Because on one hand, he'll be saying, oh, there's nice things about you. But the minute you say something and you disagree with him, he threatened to expose you. We've seen this story before, bro. He just had his thing with Tyrese Halliburton on ESPN. First Take. Tyrese Halliburton ain't say nothing. He already threatened Kevin Durant that you don't want to make an enemy out of me when Skip Bayless was on ESPN First Take. And I had to go back. How many athletes has Stephen A. Smith said that they should retire? I just realized it was 2-3 years ago, Stephen A. Smith was saying Kyrie Irving should retire. Then he told Kawhi Leonard should retire. He always telling somebody that they got to retire. And these guys, they watch all of this stuff that goes on with all of their counterparts, and they get to the point where they're like, bro, no matter all of those fake ass nice things you be saying about me on TV, bro, I see through it. You can't be as nice as you claim to be to these guys. Then the minute the guy says something, you getting ready to expose him. You getting ready to expose him. Have you noticed he's the only one that finds himself in a situation where these cats are always calling him out? Always. They always going at him. They always going at him, bro. NBA players generally, I believe, don't like Stephen A. Smith, bro. And the ones that do probably are only rocking with him because maybe they can gain something by being affiliated with him. But for the rest of them, they don't care about being affiliated or gaining something. They're not going to sit up there and fake it with you because they already know. This dude on one hand will call you the greatest thing in the world and in the next breath trash you. Even LeVar Ball said it. The son is fake. Bro, it's so obvious, man. So you don't think Ja Morant heard all of those things? The city of Memphis need to leave him alone. And I mean, they need to get over it. And he saw through it. It's just the usual talking point. Say a bunch of nice things and then pile on. Didn't he tell Lonzo Ball, if I'm not mistaken, he need to retire too? Talking about he could barely walk. And then Lonzo responds to him. What does he do? What he just did right now. Threaten to expose all of your business to the world. Do you want me to call the doctor? I know the doctor. I know the day you did it. I know where. It's like, yo, bro, what are you doing, bro? Always threatening some athlete that you're going to expose them and put all their business out there. These guys see it. They see it. How many has he threatened? How many? How many NBA players has this dude threatened on TV? They seen through the game, bro. Shout out to Ja Morant. Ja Morant like, yo, ain't nobody going for this, man. We already see through this. You just saying this now because it fits a moment. But if I do some or something happen later or some news come out tomorrow, you're going to be trashing me. So you can just keep that. Just keep that. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments. We catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.